This winter, we're gonna turn this BMW E36 into the ultimate drift car. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Behind me is a Moria Green 1997 BMW E36 328i. By the end of the winter, this E36 is going to be a sliding machine. Now, it is not my BMW E36. This is my friend Brady.
Hi.
This is his BMW E36. Brady, what got you into the E36 chassis?
Well, for me, the E36 is after quite a few years of not owning or purchasing one and driving his and my other friend's E36. It became my baseline for basically all cars. So why not buy one? If I'm comparing everything to this car, this should be the car I own.
Long story short, I've gotten somebody else into a BMW. It tends to be a habit of mine. Now, why do we choose the E36 over the newer and arguably better BMW E46? Short answer is, well, we like it. But there are a few other things. The E36 over the E46, it has more of a mechanical feel to it. It is cable throttle. The interior is a little less insulated, and it's a square. And let's face it, squares are cool.
Everybody likes squares.
Everybody likes squares. Now, we could have maybe bought something like a Miata or an S chassis, but there's some problems with those cars too. For starters, S chassis are $1 million, so already out of the question. And then a Miata doesn't quite have the, how to put it nicely, torque we're looking for. And in our very expert opinions that are totally not biased, BMW 6-cylinders sound better than most stock Japanese 4-cylinders.
No way.
Ah, crazy tank. Whoa.
No way.
Today is the last day this car will be on the road. We were hoping it wouldn't be snowing, but because it is snowing, it's actually the only venue in which we can drift the automatic as it is. Get a before of the car before we build it, so that when we then build it and go for another drive, we have our after. We're gonna wash it and then we'll put it away. But first, let me walk you around this fine E36. So my buddy Brady went a very far away to get this car. Well, what state you buy it from again?
I got it from Virginia.
Virginia, okay.
The northern half of Virginia.
Yeah, so we bought it from Virginia because no rust.
Mostly no rust.
Very little rust. Like
Chassis underneath, everything I'm actually going to touch or care about doesn't have rust.
yes.
My giant dent on the car.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get to that. This car, for like as chassis-wise, for the most part, rust-wise, is actually cleaner than my M3. Like the jack points have nothing on it. The car is super, super clean. And he bought it for $3,500, but say 400. 34. Okay,
Yeah.
$3,400, which is really cheap. And then total was like $4,000 between trailer.
Yeah, just getting it here.
Yeah, getting it here. So $4,000 all in to have the car and get it here. Well, you can see for starters, cosmetically, it is not perfect. The bumper is, well, looks like somebody got hungry.
Yeah.
Headlights, super yellowed. We'll fix that over the winter. We would do Euro glass headlights, but we are on a budget, and that $300 could go towards other stuff. It'll happen at some point, but not right now. Faded BMW badge, classic. Faded paints. It's actually not that terrible, but you can definitely tell it should be a little more reflective. We do have the Sport Pack 328 wheels on our brisk 205 tires. Door handles, obviously very faded. Classic E36 affair. Here's our interior. The sport seats are a little alligatored out, I guess is the best way I'd put it.
Super comfortable.
Yeah, they're actually not that bad, but you know, we don't really care about any of this. Car's gonna get buckets. Anyway, headliner is gone. Mileage is not legible. Very classic E36 fare. Door card's all right. Honestly, for what it's worth, this car's actually pretty nice. I mean, $3,400. How expensive E36s have gotten for a rust-free, basically, solid E36 base. Not bad. It's a drift car anyways, gonna rip the interior out of it, a lot of it anyway. So like, it's the perfect car. It'll look nice enough from the outside, and it drives really well. And I think that's the high point of this car. It drives really, really well. It does have some sort of worn out things, like diff mounts are a little worn and various things, but the car stays a temp. Heat works really well, which is really nice on a day like today. And it pulls great. So, I mean, what more could you ask for a starter budget drift car? budget, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, budget.
Yeah, he's crying in pain right now. Totally gone BMW logo in the rear. And then of course, probably the worst cosmetic thing about this car. I forget how the story goes, but like someone backed into something and, you know, whatever.
Something hit it. He didn't even really tell us.
Yeah, no one knows how that happened. Over the winter, we'll pull the rear bumper off, do our best to try to pull it out, make it a little straighter, and then make sure it doesn't rust out, because you can already kind of see it too here at the corner. Paint it with something, kind of blend it. It doesn't need to be perfect, just make it a little better. So there's that, and of course we have our anime stickers because it is a green drift car.
Miku Dayo.
Yeah, this is the Miku Mobile. That's what we're gonna call this, because it's like, I don't know, it's just a Japanese color. Like, it's just what it is. It's a Japanese color, so.
I love Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, well, there you go. Take a look at our side profile. One door handle is not like the rest. Bumper fitment is
Okay at best.
okay at best. Yeah, door handle here, the trim is just white. We don't really know why or how, but that's what it is. Best part, the glove box works for the most part. It's delaminated at the bottom, so you gotta kind of help it. All right, I'm not getting that with one hand. All right. Take my word for it, it opens. You just gotta like push the bottom corners in so that it doesn't catch when you're trying to open it, and then it'll open. Like, you know, it's good enough. And it only comes open on dirt roads sometimes.
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 Every time.
Yeah, every time. Oh, and the radio doesn't work. We got a Continental head unit for it, but that like didn't really fix the issue. It had some like awful aftermarket one in before. So probably a radio amplifier.
No, I have a new amp.
Oh, you installed the new amp?
Yeah, I installed the new amp. It didn't work.
Okay, so we don't know why the radio doesn't work. That'd be nice. So maybe someone comment down below. I don't know. That's pretty low on the list of.
I'm gonna have to dig through wiring is what I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah, exactly. Engine bay, it's stock, and it's pretty tidy too. We did the airbox mod, give a little more noise. Other thing too, this has some headers on it. We have no idea what brand this is. Car's an auto, it's pretty quiet. PCI, Power Go Motorsport. I think that's what that says, or DCI. But pretty clean otherwise. This is a really like solid engine bay. Look at the hose clamps too. Like, oh my God, everything's so clean. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go take this out for its last drive of the year, and we're gonna give it a good car wash because the car's been driven on a lot of dirt roads and the underside is cooked, and we'd like to minimize the amount of dirt raining down on us when we're working on it over the winter. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you our plans for this car so you guys know what you can expect. Caution, to avoid serious injury. For maximum safety protection in all types of crashes, you must always wear your safety belt. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh shit. Alright, well. Okay. That was really easy, actually.
You kind of got it there.
Oh, there we go. These are so easy to slide, dude.
Yeah.
These are so easy to slide. Oh my God, this is why everyone loves E36s. Pretty good. Yeah, drifting. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm like Ken Block.
Oh my god, he's like Ken Block.
Drives around corner normally.
Yeah. Oh, your mileage works again.
My MPG always works.
No, the odometer.
Oh. Oh yeah.
How many miles it has?
Needing it for the 25.
Dang. And another red light. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, it does not pay to speed on most roads. I did all that work to make it through one light, just to get caught at the next one immediately after.
The guy is in front of you. Like, it does nothing.
No, it does
It
nothing.
does literally nothing.
Honestly, drifting, automatic in the snow, kinda alright. Car did well. We've already started amassing parts for this car. For this winter, our plans are going to be, firstly, a manual swap. Obviously, we're getting rid of the automatic. We are going to do the manual swap in a bit of an unorthodox way, though. We decided collectively, between us two and our other friend Connor, who's going to help us as well, that the easiest way to manual swap this car would be to pull the engine. Because there's also some engine work we need to do. Not need, but we want to do as sort of preventative measure to make the car reliable. Like a full timing service, get a rebuilt Vanos unit, redo the oil pump nut, all that stuff. Oil chain tensioner. There will be videos detailing all of it in the series. We have a transmission, ZF 5-speed from the Burger, our $600 BMW. You guys get to look forward to seeing the video as to how we actually removed it from the Burger, because that was also a very interesting process. And then it'll finish with us putting that transmission in this car. And then after all of the engine and transmission work is finished and we have the car running, we're then going to move on to the rear of the car. You may saw earlier when I showed you the trans, we have some suspension parts. We have M trailing arms, the whole assembly here, M3 axles as well. And we have a 338 LSD out of an automatic M3 to go into here, which should be an awesome ratio. We'll talk about that in the later videos as to why we chose the 338 ratio, but it should be good. While we're doing the rear suspension, we're also going to do the subframe reinforcements, which every non-M needs. And then we're also going to do the trailing arm reinforcements. The ultimate plan for this car, years and years down the line, is going to be a big turbo, built engine, competition drift car. Brady wants to get into some competition drifting. We figure this is a good, hopefully. Figure this is a good place to start because you can kind of, for less than 20 grand, the car will be in a really good place that's fun to drive around town, track drive, and of course drift. And then if he decides that he wants to get more and more into it, then he can, and the car's built and it's ready for it. So that's why we're doing the trailing arm reinforcements, because on most cars you wouldn't really need to do that. It's extra. To recap, this winter will be engine, transmission / manual swap, and rear suspension with a ton of maintenance. We already have like $5,000 of parts roughly. More, yeah, and there's still another couple grand to order, so it's happening. This project is happening. I've wanted like a channel project car for so long, and I'm so glad that we could. Yeah, we have one now. It's his car, but I'm the residential E36 expert, so this is also my sort of responsibility now. Very, very exciting. If you guys are excited for this series, make sure to hit the like button. Let me know that you guys like watching this sort of stuff. Comment down below if you're excited for it, or any ideas for mods that we should do. We already have a huge list, but it's still being built up as of now. So if you have anything to add to it, let us know. If there's anything funny you want to see us do with this car, also let us know. As always, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.